Welcome to part 3 for our review of the new Armageddon box from Games Workshop for 11th edition Warhammer 40,000. So we've already unboxed and taken a look at the contents inside. That's part 1. Do check out part 2. We'll take a closer look at the Space Marine sprues and consider the new rules as well for them. And then in this video we will take a look at the ORKS sprues and the rules for them as well in this video. So before we get stuck in, do check out gamemat.eu. We're using their mat here and their terrain as a backdrop for this video. Link for them below for pre-painted terrain, battle mats in all shapes and sizes. And they're also making these terrain footprints as well for 11th edition. They're on pre-order, so check them out. Also got a discount code for you, 11% off across the store. And then for all of your Games Workshop needs, and the last time I checked, the Armageddon box is available from gamingfigures.com. And it's significantly discounted. It's £185, but Gaming Figures have it for 157, I think, so real good discount. So do check out them. Link for Gaming Figures in the video description below. So in no particular order here for the ORKS, it's just time to appreciate some sprues here. Always exciting when Games Workshop create new sculpts for the ORKS, because their sculpting level at the moment is insane, and so for the ORKS it's very welcome indeed. This is superb. Yeah, this is the new weird boy. It's different views people have on this. I would say I'm not so keen. It's all right, but it just looks a bit spaghetti. But it's all right. It's not too bad. And I'm sure you're bound. I will make this prediction now. You will see people who use this sculpt and they chop off the spaghetti bits, and they will just have the model without the spaghetti. That's my prediction. So keep a lookout for that. The Warg banner, which is long overdue, it was an option that you could take for ORKS, and there never really was a decent. Well, there were sculpts for it, but they weren't that great, or they're dated. But now you've got a proper Warg banner for the ORKS. Sculpt looks superb. And again, I'm just saying I could see a conversion here to chop the banner off, and with that arm, put any weapon you want on there. You've got yourself a conversion. Nice. Big sprue here is all your boys. This is great news for ORKS to have Orc boys options and to have them done really well. I wonder if the Gits are on there as well. Yeah, it comes with your Gretchen on the same sprue. Superb. Excellent to see. And that's the same, so it's another sprue, another 10 Orc boys. This is the big Orc boss. No, we've got, I missed out one of them from the Space Marine review. So you've got the captain here on this sprue, and then stuck together next to him is the Orc big boss cross here. Excellent. Very nice indeed. Then we've got the big walking Dakka thing for the ORKS. Look at this, the spent shells on here. Brilliant detail. And there's more down here on the ground as well, just loads of shells everywhere. Fantastic. Ah, look at the rockets, look at all these rockets. Cool. I think the reception to this has been pretty good from people, I believe. From all players. It's a great sculpt. And it's kind of like an anti-aircraft. I get the vibe it's sort of shooting down skimmers and flyers, bit of anti-aircraft, walking anti-aircraft firepower. So here's a view of some of the ORKS from the book. It is a fantastic sculpt, this thing. It looks great. And then the Orc boys, they look superb. Gretchen look fantastic. And then it's all these extra characters now for the ORKS. There's a lot of Orc characters in this box set. And there's the knob there for the Orc boys. All looking superb, really good sculpts. But the question is, are they any good? So that's what we're going to look at next. The rules here for the ORKS, just looking for any standout extras here. I'm in the market for ORKS. I moved on pretty much my whole collection of ORKS. waiting for the day for major resculpts and new releases, and now here they've come along. And that decision was made before I knew what was coming for 11th edition, so it's worked out quite well. Looking to go for a major refresh of the orcs. So I'm going to look at these entries here very keenly, looking at to see what I could use potentially for a brand new orc army. So war boss, I love the sculpt on this, by the way, so real potential. So custom shooter, I don't really go through that. I'm not going to go through every role here, just the significant stuff. 6 wounds on him, does have a built-up 5+ invuln save, interesting, and a standard 4-up save. Toughness 5 on this war boss. For shooting, custom chopper. It's cleave 1, it's the new rule for cleave. 6 attacks. So just to clarify, cleave, which is a new rule here, this ability always takes the form of cleave X, cleave whatever the number is. In this case, it's cleave 1. Each time you gather attack dice for a cleave weapon, if you only selected one target for all that weapon's attacks, you haven't tried to split the attacks out to different targets, add an additional, whatever the number is, attack dice for every 5 models that are in the target. So you're taking on a squad of 10 intercessors. So for every 5, so there's 2 lots of 5. It's cleave 1, so you'll get 1 and 1, so 2 extra attacks coming through for every 5 models that are in the target unit in the select targets step. So anything with cleave is a bonus basically, and so he's got cleave. If he takes on larger targets, multiple models, he gets extra attacks, which is great for orcs. 2s to hit with that custom weapon as well, that custom chopper. Strength 8, AP -2 and 2 damage. Not too bad. No dev wounds though. So then on to special rules. Might is right. This unit's melee weapons have +1 to hit rolls, so he's going to grant that to the entire unit. Fantastic for orcs. If they can hit more efficiently, then it's great news. And then the biggest and the best. Whilst the war is active for this unit, this model's melee weapons have plus, does that say +4? Yes, +4 attacks. Right, 10 attacks. That's crazy. Alright, nice. No option though to swap him out for a, sorry, not chop him out, swap him out for a power claw and so on. No, he's quite fixed, this guy. But anyway, the rules for him, pretty good. I'm sure he's going to be cheap enough. Next up, a big boss. Oh, so we've got a war boss, now we've got a big boss. Orc equivalent of a lieutenant, I'm guessing. So toughness 5, 4-up save, no invuln, 5 wounds on him, not 6. And then the slugger, not going to go through that. We have a 2-handed big chopper. So it's again cleave 1, 5 attacks, 3 to hit, strength 7, -1 and 2 damage. And then breaking heads. The unit's melee weapons have sustained 1. Great. And then something to prove. This unit has +1 to charge rolls as well. Fine, useful. And I'm sure you can give like relics and bonuses to him. And I'm sure he'll be cheap enough in points as well. Then we've got the banner knob. Is he worth it? 4 attacks. Does have a built-in 5+ invuln save. The chopper is standard chopper. And then we go to Wild Banner. This unit has a 5+ invulnerable save, so immediate bit of protection for the orcs, does help. And then whilst the WAG is active for this unit has +1 toughness, and then 5-up invuln save. Not bad. With him. Games Workshop haven't gone crazy with rules here, all quite sensible. The Pain Boy, surely feel no pain. The Erty Syringe is no good. Well, not no good, it's just not much to it. We will just go through. Well, Doc's Tool's quite good for close combat. 3 attacks and 4, strength 9, -2 and 2 damage. And also Doc's Tools, this unit has a feel no pain of 5+. Hold still and stay up and say R. ARG, whilst this model scores. When this model scores a critical wound with its Erty Syringe against a non-vehicle unit, it also inflicts D6 mortal wounds to that unit. Okay, bit of a sting in the tail of him. Critical wound. It. Wow, okay, not bad. So occasionally it might come up. Can't rely on it, but it's there. The Weird Boy. So his attacks is for ranged is Ed Banger. So precision though, range 24, just the 1 attack. Oh come on. 4s to hit. Strength 6, -3, 1 damage. Oh, okay. But, okay, that's a flat line. It starts out like that, but I think you can build on it. And the staff here, 3 attacks, D3, strength 8, -1, D3 damage. And for Warg energy, so for every 5 models in this unit, so stick them in a big unit of boys, for example, let's say you put them in a squad of 20, add 1 to the strength and damage of this melee's or this model's headbanger weapon. Now all of a sudden it's pretty good. Whilst this unit contains 10 or more models, that weapon has hazardous. So if you are going after a squad of 10, after 20 orc boys, you'd be on +4. So you'd be on strength 10 with the headbanger, 8 -3, and damage 5. All of a sudden ain't bad. Okay. And then he's also got, so that's a good weapon. Downside is hitting on 4s. So again, it's not going to be reliable for you. The special rule here, the jump, is psychic once per turn per army. In your movement phase, you can roll 1d6, and the result of a 1, the unit takes a d6 mortal wounds. Whoa, ouch. And then on a 2 to 6, you place this unit in strategic reserves, and it gains deep strike until the end of the phase. This unit can then make an ingress move, including during the first battle round, so you can make a unit jump across the board. And it's mostly reliable. 2-up's pretty good. So the Whip Boy's not bad. Standard Orc Boys, they're OC2, fantastic. Let's move that across. They're OC2, which is very, very good. The Knob has 2 wounds. Standard Boys have 1. 5-up saver standards, toughness 5. 6-inch moves, as fast as humans. Not go through all the weapons here. A combi rocket will give you 1 shot needing a 5+. Range 24. It is strength 10, -2, 3 damage. Not too bad. And the rest are all like sluggers, shooters, and so on. Nothing too significant. Your standard chopper is 3 attacks, needing 3, strength 4, -1, 1 damage. And your big chopper is 3 attacks, needing 3, strength 7, -2. Sorry, -1, 2 damage. And then the special is get the good bits. At the end of your command phase, if this unit controls an objective that... Alright, so yeah, the ability to stick on objectives there. The objective is secured by your army. And that's it. Okay. And just look at this. Unit composition. 1 knob, 9 boys. And that's it. Oh no. Where's your 20 blob gone? It's not there. Is it the end of the 20 blob boys squads? Oh no. That's awful. That's going to have a major impact on your Weird Boy. Because if you put in a squad of 10, and you take a casualty. Nope. Take 2 casualties for every 5 models in this unit. Does that include himself? So if you take 1 or 2 casualties, you're just going to drop to +1 bonus, +1 damage, +1 strength. Awful. It needs to be squads of 20, but it looks like you can't do it with these ones. Maybe that's a typo. Then on to Gretchen. I can't even call out any of their stats here. Toughness 2, they're just terrific, but they'll be cheap. Thieving Scavengers. At the end of the movement phase, for each objective you control, that has 1 or more friendly non-battle shocked units with this ability within range of it. Roll 1d6. If 1 or more of those rolls is a 4+, you gain a CP. Okay. Surely it's capped, but useful for guard duty with them. The War Track, which looks fantastic here for the Orcs. Toughness 6, 4-up save, 6-up invuln save, 7 wounds, OC3, which is pretty good. Custom shooter, it's nothing significant, and the rocket launcher is not bad. Range 24, D3 plus 3 attacks. 5 to hit though. Strength 10, -2 and 3 damage. Not bad. I'm sure it's going to be cheap enough, but a good array of rockets there. No blast of it. And then indiscriminate detonations. In your shooting phase, when this unit has resolved its attack, select one enemy unit hit by 1 or more of those attacks. The enemy unit is suppressed. the end of your next command phase, whilst the unit is suppressed, there's -1 to hit rolls. So there's an after effect there with that. But I'd run one of those. They're cheap, and that firepower is quite good. That's the war track. Okay, big Mek Dakka Rig. It's a great concept. Is it junk? Well, it will be junk, but is it good junk? Is it effective? 8-inch move, toughness 8, 3 up save, 5+ in 1 save, 11 wounds. Again, OC3 is all quite good OC here for the Orcs. So it's got a blitz cannon, which is a heavy weapon, sustained hits 1, range 24, 8 attacks and 5, strength 7 -2 and 2 damage. And it also has the rocket launcher, which is range 24, standard 6 attacks, not D3 +3 or anything like that, but you're always going to get 6 attacks, which is great. Both weapons heavy, which is interesting. Just checking the rules for heavy, which I presume are the same, but they're not. So in your shooting phase, because both these weapons are heavy for this Dakka Rig, and it's very, very helpful for Orcs. If you're trying to hit on 5+, all of a sudden, firepower can be pretty good. You get +1 to hit roll if all of the following apply. So the unit's unengaged, fine. That unit was not set up on the battlefield this turn, so if you deep strike in or walk in on a flank, for example. And also, no model on this unit has moved more than 3 inches. You don't have to remain completely stationary. You've got a little bit of ability to move slightly. So turn the model around, push it around a corner, and so on. You can still keep heavy now with that 3-inch or less than 3-inch move. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Heavy's got better by the looks of it. And this model has heavy twice over. So now hitting on 4s of all of those shots. It's not bad. It really could shoot up heavy infantry, intercessors, heavy intercessors, those kind of targets. I think it'd do well against that kind of target. Alright, I'm liking the Dakka Rig. Very much so, actually. Decent bit of firepower support. In close combat, Stompy Feet, 4 attacks and 3, strength 6 -1 damage. Terrible in close combat, so you can't have the best of both worlds. And then Dakka Blitz. Oh, an extra rule. In your shooting phase, whilst making attacks with this unit, if its blitz cannon targeted a non-monster vehicle unit, that weapon has +6 attacks. Non-monster vehicle, yeah, so heavy infantry. Wow. Extra 6 attacks. 14 attacks. 20 attacks in total, potentially, with sustained on the blitz cannon as well. And heavy. And decent AP-. AP-2 is so useful. Not AP-1, which is alright, but AP-2 is a good bit of bite to it. And your damage is 2 and 3. Your strength's high. It's all looking really good for this model. So I'm going to call it, this is model of the box set, this one, the Dakka Rig. Looking very nice. So it looks great, great concept, and it lays down plenty of Dakka, so that's good for Orc players. They'll be happy with that, I'm sure. And surely it's cheap enough in points, not too expensive. So I like the idea of this thing. Lay down a bit of decent firepower support for your Orcs. Because Orcs can clear away hordes, no problem. With lots of different units. They can take on vehicles pretty good. There's some specialised units now that can take on vehicles well enough. But now you've got a support type unit that can take on medium heavy infantry and do so very well. Soften up targets nicely. So this is all good news here. The big Mek Dakka Rig looks fantastic. Great rules for this thing. So that's my review for the Orcs. I'd love to hear from you in the comment section below. What are your favourite units? What units will you be taking for your Orc army? What units won't you be taking? Let us know. If I go down the route of revamping the Orcs, I'd love to add this thing in to a new Orc army for sure. I think the rules for it are fantastic. So that's my top unit for the Orcs. All the sculpts are superb. It's a great box set here, great start for 11th edition. So comments below, do leave a thumbs up as well. If you're not subscribed, do subscribe to the channel. Make sure you hit the notification button so you know when new videos come out. And then for bonus content, we have extra content on membership, and then our sponsors. Check out GameMat.eu for your battle mats, pre-painted terrain, and get a hold of your box set for 11th edition from gamingfigures.com. Thanks for watching. Tune in next time.